Let's dive right into this Christmas makeover, starting with my TV console. Now, I got this garland from the thrift store a couple years ago, and I'm going to take me some gloves and I'm just going to fluff it out. Professional looking expensive garland is always fluffed out. Get you some gloves. That's going to be the best thing to help you fluff it out, and you want to make sure you are paying attention to which way you are fluffing the garland itself. Okay, so this candle thrifted. This what is this, a hurricane? Thrifted. Everything is thrifted on this console, and I'm just going to move my garland around and use that wire to shape it around this hurricane and this candle. This riser I thrifted. This bell is actually from Amazon, but I also thrifted that, and I'm going to put that on top of that riser. Really love that. And I also have another riser that I'm going to use, and I'm going to put this beautiful glass nutcracker that I thrifted as well on it, and I'm going to top it with a red candle for that holiday feel. Now, bows. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put bows on everything. I'm just trying to decide whether I want to put the bow on the bell or on the candles, and then I'm deciding, do I want the double bow or the single bow. I think I went with the single bow because I feel like that was less busy than a big bow on top of everything else that I have on this TV console. This bag of ornaments I got from the thrift store, of course. They gave like bags away for $1 and I dropped them. They are red glass. I've broken 3 already. Love the color. I love the shine on them. And some of them have like this etching of glitter, and they're all different shades of like burgundy. So this really what started off my whole Christmas 2025. And since I only had a bag of it, I only decided to put these on the console. I didn't want to spread them out anywhere. I just put them all on the console, and I just nestled them in this garland, and I added some pine cones, and I think it turned out really nice. I really like how it turned out. And later off camera, I added some lights, and you will see that in my big reveal later on. All right, so now we're moving to the fireplace, and I've already done a couple of things. I just have this garland over her with this bow, some candles, but I really wanted to show y'all this garland. In my last video, I did like a Christmas haul, and then I have another Norfolk garland that I'm gonna add to this because of course this is not thick enough for my liking. So, but I'm thinking I might take it and make it drape over one edge and like down to the ground. I just have this bow sitting here, so I could do this, like make it, combine them together, and then. All right, last night my camera died, so we're back at it. Now I did add the second garland of Norfolk that I got from Amazon, and I think it looks so much better and so much more full with 2 of them, and I tied it together in some places so you want to see like 2 of the different stems that hold them together. So what we're going to do is since it's flowers on this side, as you can see, it's a thing of flowers, and that wreath is over here, we're going to do something on this opposite side just to add a little bit more drama. So I got this bow that actually used to be on here, and I'm going to attach that to the garland, and I'm going to use it's pipe cleaner that I'm using that's already on it. Okay, and you're just going to fluff it out to make sure it looks presentable. Okay, so we're starting there with the bow. I'm just going to add a couple picks and a couple of stems and stuff. So I have this one from the Dollar General. I think these look so good. I think they were $2. I hope they're focusing. If it's not focusing, I'm sorry. And I'm just going to stick that in there. You just kind of want to play with it until you get it how you want it to be. So it's going to be stick in, pull out, stick in, pull out. That kind of sound nasty. It's the holiday season. I think these are baby's breath. I'm not 100% sure. you will have to refer to somebody else about that. And I'm going to also stick that in. Stick this in here. Okay. Now they're getting stuck into each other. This baby breath is like a literal regular stem. It's not even made for Christmas. But I have folded it up and I'm curling the end. Pull some of these out so it looks big and full. I had it done before I turned the camera on, and I hate that I just didn't leave it. I wanted to show y'all. So I should have just left it how it was because it was perfect the first time. So I'm just gotta play with it until I figure out what it's gonna be. Like, this is so cute. Stuff her down. I don't know how I like that. I swear it was so much better before I turned the camera on. It's your fault. I actually hate it with this here. So we're gonna pull that out. I hate that I messed it up. Trying to show y'all. I'm blaming y'all. I'm 86ing the white flowers. These poinsettias from the Dollar General for $1 actually are super cute. They're like got this velvet type of feel to it. I absolutely love them. I'm just gonna see, does this work? It doesn't. Alright, so I'm gonna take another pick and just give it some pigcation over here on the side. There it is with another pick over here on the side. You can't really see it from where y'all at. Let me get y'all a little closer. A little closer. Put y'all all up in my business. Okay. So we have some here. We have some here. I got some cute little pine cone from the Dollar General as well. So I'm just gonna add a couple of those. These some long stems. You gotta put them things through. Push them things to the back. Girl, that didn't even help none. Then it broke. This is really giving me a run for my money. Now I had no problem with this yesterday. And here it is a whole nother day and it wanna give me problems. I might have to work on it. It might be the camera making me nervous. And I'm still gonna blame y'all. This just looked so good yesterday. I hate that I can't get it how it was. Let's try again. Okay, that looks a lot better. Don't y'all think? Okay, that looks sorta better. I'm still gonna be playing with it for the next couple of hours before I go to bed, y'all. So when y'all see the final, it might not even look like this, so don't even trip, okay? Tell the people that's what I said. Let's move on. So one of the best ways to add Christmas cheer is adding bows to absolutely everything. So I'm going to add a bow to the Diva. I just have to figure out where am I going to add it to. Do I want it to be like a bow tie on the Diva? Do I want it to be like a little side situation on the side? Do I want it to be on her neck like a little, you know, bow necklace? Do I want it to be off her head? You just have to decide where she's going, and she's turning her head, so I feel like I should put one here on her neck. I have these double-sided square pieces, you see, and you peel it off and you put it on the back of wherever, and then you're going to peel this part off. I'm really trying to show y'all. You're going to peel this part off like so. Boom. And it's just double-sided, so you just got to figure out where you're going to tape it. Fluff it a little bit. We're going to tape it about here. Boom. So now something that you have all year long has been Christmas-fied. Christ-fied. And I'm going to do the same thing over here to these four. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to put bows on them. I don't know if I'm going to do it at the top or at the bottom. So I have these which have one bow, not two. I hope you can see that. I hope the light isn't really driving y'all crazy. Is that better? Probably not, but it is what it is at this current time. All right, so I have two-eared bows that I'm either going to put at the bottom, boom, boom, or at the tops, boom, boom. I think I'm going to do them at the top because I have a tree right here and I don't want to put it at the bottom because you won't be able to see it. And that, my dear, is a simple way of adding Christmas cheer by just adding some bows, whatever color you want. I'm obsessed with bows now. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to always thrift me some good linting. Okay, so the last linting that I used on my dining table was just a beautiful one. I used it for fall, love it so much. I have this one which is actually way too big for my table, but I love the cascading look that it gives. I have used this on my bed. I have used it on my couch. Like, you can use it anywhere. It does have a brand on it. I hate that, but other than that, let's set this table. Now I'm having the bright idea of maybe using this as a topper on top of it because I do have gold throughout my Christmas decoration. So let's see how that looks. Maybe not. I think we're going to have to pass on using this because it just doesn't give the same length or the same vibe, and the fabrics are too different in sheen, so we're gonna have to let that go, girl. This beautiful silver tray that I thrifted a couple weeks ago will add to our centerpiece. I have this mini garland that I'm going to use in the middle of the tray, and then I'm going to bring in this beautiful vase that I got from Hobby Lobby and these Dollar General florals, and I'm going to sit there in the middle. And remember to always fluff your garland. We cut us up some picks and sprays to use them how we see fit. I have no problem admitting that I do not know nothing about setting tables. This will be my first official tablescape, and I am looking forward to getting more into tablescapage. So for now, I have some of these cute little doilies that I got from the Dollar General, something cute and quick. I have red ones and I have white ones, and I have some plates. So let's go ahead and get everything down. Let's jump back into this voiceover, honey. So these dollies, of course, is from the Dollar General. The Dollar General need to really sponsor me because I really bought a lot of their stuff up this year. And I live in the country, so this is what's as close to me. And I just take what I can get, and I'm trying to make it more fabulous than it actually is. But I went on ahead and skipped past that table because we're going to do a full home Christmas video soon. Hopefully after the new year. I don't know. Be patient with me. Thank you. Irregardless, I have this garland that I've had for years. I always thrift. Well, all the garland I've showed you except for the one that I put on the fireplace has been thrifted garland, and I always love this traditional looking garland. It reminds me of my mom, and it reminds me of my own Christmas growing up. But I do think the Norfolk garland is more of my style, but I still love this pine garland for these big thick garland swags that I was trying to do. But anyway, Family Dollar, big old ornaments. We're gonna put them up there. You really need to get you some fishing wire or some other type of stuff because I used the regular hooks and they were not strong enough. But I'll show you more of that in the holiday Christmas home tour. in the new year, I believe. So we're nearing the end of the vlog, and I wanted to do 2 DIYs with you. One of them I already did when I got the supplies from Walmart last night. I'm just going to show you the conclusion of that, and then we're going to do one together. So for the one that I did last night, you all know that one of my favorite interior designers on YouTube is Rebecca Robertson, especially when it comes to Christmas. And she inspired me to do this. So I went on Amazon and I searched for black Santa Claus portraits because I am black. She inspired me to do this, and I already had this frame. So I went to the Walmart and got a basic frame, and I took the like plastic covering off the front, and I reframed this picture that I got from Amazon. It came way bigger. I think it looks so regal. It makes me want to pass it down to my children, honey. I love it so much. I'm going to insert some better clips of it. This will always be in this frame for Christmas. You will be seeing where that picture is hanging in my main holiday home video. So subscribe and stay tuned for that. So let's move on to the second DIY, which also includes an old frame. I thrifted this frame maybe 2 years ago. Haven't done anything with it. I love the detail on it. I'll have to add some clips of the detail. And I also went and got some of these little bells, red bells to go with all my other red decor. You're going to need you some ribbon. I have the ribbon that I got from Amazon that I've used throughout the rest of the house. Because this frame doesn't have a hooks or anything, I already had these picture hanging apparatus in my possession. And I got me a mallet. I don't think I'm going to need this, but I also have a nail gun just in case. And you can also use a hot glue gun. I might go and get that. So I need to find the picture because I think my mom sent me something and was like about Christmas, and I was like, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to try to recreate that. And I love to give people their credit. So let me see, can I find... Alright, I can't find it, but once I do find it, I will link it so that you guys can see. Am I recording? Yes. So that you guys can see what I'm talking about. But basically, you're going to take your bell or your anything, and you can do all 4 of them. You can do as many as you want, and you're going to hang them from the frame with your ribbon. Merry Christmas. So let's get into it. Alright, so I took that ribbon and I cut me 4 pieces that are the same in length, right? I'm going to grab my 4 bells. I got my glue gun. I have my back hardware. I'm going to put my back hardware on, and then we're going to come back. Alright, so I just put some hardware on the back. I did 2, and I'm going to just cut off all the price tags. These was $3 a piece from the Dollar General. Put a number 5 in the comments if you know about a Dollar General. I'm taking that ribbon with the shiny side out, and I'm breaking it up like so. Just put them together. I'm going to take a piece of glue, and I'm going to run that along the top of one. Make sure it's the right way, and I'm going to sandwich them together just to close that up. So now you have this hanging with this sandwich closed. So we're going to do the same for the next 3 of them. Alright, now that I have my frame on the table, and I'm doing mine vertical instead of horizontal, and I'm just going to give them a dry placement just to see where they're going to hang. And I think I'm going to do all 4 of them all at the same length. I was thinking about doing like 1 down, and then 1 up, and then 1 down, and then 1 up, but I don't think I like that. So first I want to make sure they're all the same length, so I'm going to hold them up to each other. Yep, they're all the same length. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the glue the hot glue, and I'm putting it in the inset of the frame, like where the glass and the cardboard would go to hold the picture in. And I'm just going to put some glue on it. And then I'm just going to place. I'm going to press. Alright, so I let it dry for a little bit, and let's take a look at it. It's so simple, and it's so cute. Oh my goodness. I feel like it'll give a better impact once I put it on the wall. So you might have to wait for my full Christmas video to see that. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you get it in my description and follow me on my social media. I got a lot of things on social media that doesn't make it to my YouTube channel. So make sure you do that. And I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.